Oh, it's Young.
Fashion 5-1
Got a little
overall.
plushie there.
Congratulations, Young, for picking up another sweep.
Thank you.
Now, I want to start there because this is the end of the first round robin, and you are 11-7 now, looking pretty good for your final week. But looking back on the first half of the split, now that you've played every team once, what's been the big surprises for you as a player, as a competitor?
I feel like this split's like a lot closer. It's not as top-heavy as last split, even though last split was closer towards the end. But I feel like literally everyone can beat everyone, so it's been pretty close. Like all the teams.
On that topic, you have split a few series. So out of those series you've split, what one of those was the most surprising to you? Where you're like, oh no, we're going to get this one. We got these guys, but then they stepped up and took a game off you.
I guess it kind of felt bad to 1-1 versus AoE in Maryville, because I feel like we could have easily 2-0'd, but
sure.
I had the Rise incident versus Maryville, and then...
We didn't talk about the Rise incident. Yes, yes. Well, this is a great patch for you right now. That's kind of the big change from this weekend compared to last ones. We've been talking about it on broadcast. Support engages are back. Silas seems to be back in mid, shaping up to be good for you as a player. So how's it been like playing on this patch compared to last one?
I like it a lot better. I think I'm better off champs like Annie and Ari and stuff. I've just been playing them just because, you know, they're like the best in the meta. But
sure.
I'm glad engaged supports are back, and it opens up like the melee mid. So it's like the meta's getting better for me, for sure.
Now, I want to dig into some of your personality when you say that you're playing things like the Ari and the Annie because they're good. How does that feel? Are you like, okay, you know, it's my job, I'll do it? Or is there a little bit of resentment? You're like, come on, guys, let me pop off an Aurelia, give me the Silas. Like, how do you feel about it?
I don't mind Ari. Like, it's fun playing Ari, but when I play Annie, like, I just feel like I'm like 50 IQ, like 3 APM, just right-clicking and like doing nothing. So
yeah,
I don't enjoy playing that champ.
She is the Skarner of mid lane, as I like to call her. Well, I guess technically that's more Malzahar, but we don't talk about Malzahar. Hopefully he never comes back. Now, in spring, you did get a chance to play for the LCS on the opening weekend, and after that, I remember we had talked with you. You said the experience basically made you fearless going into the NACL games because, you know, you've already played on the bigger stage, so now this is lower pressure. I'd like to follow up on that. How is your mentality now that, you know, you've had some time, you've had a whole split in spring, you've had half a split here in summer. Where are you in that fearless mentality? Is that still holding, or has it shifted anyway?
I can't lie, I'm like going into DSG, I was like a little nervous because like the viewership is like pretty insane. Like Toast brings a lot of viewers, so I was kind of nervous to like gain some from all these people, but I think I got over it pretty fast. Like I don't really care if, you know, people hate or like people, you know, with the amount of people watching, you just play the game.
Sure.
Like how it's always been. So like starting was kind of like a little nervous, but it's like normal now. I just feel like spring split all over again. So.
Sure. You just needed some time to get accustomed to everything. Now, you mentioned the viewership, but you're also joining 3/5 of the championship roster. What was it like there in terms of pressure of saying, oh, I'm playing with some guys that just won last split?
Yeah, it felt weird to kind of adjust because like I kind of wanted to just listen to what like all their calls and all their plays, but it's important to like step up and like have your own voice in the team. I feel like because it's very easy to just like blindly follow and trust whatever they say, but you also have to have your own like part in the team. So I think that was my biggest like struggles joining this team.
Oh, interesting. How do you feel that you're doing now in that department? Like in this last series, were there key moments where you feel like your voice is what led to a big moment happening, or are you still working on finding those moments?
Or I think last series I stepped up a little bit. Today's series was just kind of a wash. Like I didn't feel like I just like laying to bed, but just generally I think I've been doing better and like being more selfish and like asking for plays and asking for resources. So
cool. Like to hear that, and I love to hear the team coming together. Now, I like to close these off on fun notes. This is a hypothetical I like to give players. I give you $1 million right now in a briefcase, in cash, untaxed. It's a lot of money, right? But the stipulation is that every time for the rest of your professional career that Disguised Toast says your name on his stream, you die in-game. Do you take the money?
I mean, it's $1 million. Like I think I just gotta make the bag.
$1 million. Okay, so you're prioritizing the bag over performance. I don't know if Toast can be happy about that.
Actually, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe
okay.
Maybe if I get like a 5% raise, maybe.
5%.
Okay, so you
Something
get your
very
boss's
slight.
approval. Maybe if Toe signs off on this. And also, I didn't say, stage games. This could be like he just mentions you offhand in his own stream, and then you just die randomly in solo queue. So you got to think about those types of layers. Any final shout-outs you have for anybody watching at home, Young, as we now are split if you're a millionaire or not?
Shout out Meech, playing on 170 ping. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like 170 is
shout out my
insane, and he's
family.
still performing.
Yeah, shout out my teammates.
I feel like his ping just goes up every time. I don't know. There's something going on. We got to check in on Meech's internet connection. Thank you so much, Young. Congratulations on the successful end to your first round robin, and best of luck going into next week.
Thank you.
With that said, we're going to send it to a short break before we are back for our second series of the day. You're not going to miss it. We'll see you there.